I am Mia Delaney. I'm in sixth grade and I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Hi, I'm Emma Johnson. I'm 13 years old, in seventh grade, and I live in the Denton area.
Hello, I'm Gwen Rogers. I'm in ninth grade and I live in the West Texas area.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm a ninth grader, and I live in the Austin area. We are iUniversity Prep, a virtual school, full-time, and this is our Speak Up, Speak Out video submission. To start our presentation, I wanted to explain why we chose foster care as our issue. Since we have a virtual school, finding a perfect topic was difficult, but the unsettling facts of foster care really struck home for many of us. For instance, did you know that as of January 2017, there were 3,600 children waiting for adoptive families in the state of Texas? And in the Austin-Travis County alone, more than 1,600 children and teens are in the system without foster families. And in the state's 2013 fiscal year, 14 children died from abuse or neglect while in Texas's custody. It's clear there's an issue with the foster care system in our communities. So what is that issue? The problem is the lack of awareness and understanding of the issues in foster care. The root cause of this issue is the lack of representation of foster care in the media and in public places, and a lack of education or knowledge of foster care in the foster system. As a result, people don't know how to help or how to get involved.
As of this year, there are 30,000 plus children in the Texas foster system that are in need of a permanent or temporary home. That's not even close to the whole state's foster system population. And to our research, there aren't many people that can help because they are underage. A lot of people we've talked to that are of age prefer not to help and stay away from these situations. In the readings of House Bills 4, 5, and 7, we've noticed that there isn't anything subjected to change or publicizing this situation, and it actually seems to be more focused on the foster parents rather than on the children. In 2015, 600,000 children were put into the foster system, but only 400,000 had a home with foster parents or relatives. Though that is a lot, what about those other 200,000 foster children? There are not enough people to take care of these children, and we need to change that.
So, you might ask who's involved with the whole foster care system. And so, first of all, CPS, which is Child Protective Services, and DFPS, which is the Department of Family and Protective Services, are in charge of the whole system. CPS and DFPS are usually the ones who remove the children, find an agency for them, and definitely have a big say when putting the child's case together, which usually consists of the placements, courts, visits, and inspections, and etc. The states also play key roles in the foster system because they have different leaders, are very diverse, and in different states, the foster system is typically handled differently as well. State leaders such as governors, congressmen, mayors, and local judges have a large impact on the foster system in their state, how it will work, and things like how the justice system or local judges are the big decision makers and will decide what will happen with the child's biological family, and his or her foster family. Social workers, lawyers, attorneys, and the foster parents have smaller parts but do also have a great impact. They decide if it's the right home for the child to be in. They're also the people who will take the stands in court and do their parts fostering the child. And then the last role is the abusive or neglectful parents. They affect this situation by having their child put into the foster care.
The research we founded is over the past few months we've gathered research on foster care. 30,000 plus infants, children, and teenagers today are in the Texas foster care system and are in need of a permanent or temporary home. 25% of foster youth switch homes 5 or more times before their 18th birthday. Foster care says the placement of a child who is in conservatorship of the Department of Family and Protective Services and in care outside the child's home in a residential child care facility, including an agency, foster home, specialized child care home, cottage home operation, general residential operation, or another facility licensed or certified under Chapter 42 Human Resources Code, in which care is provided for 24 hours a day. There are tons and tons of research out there available to the public to see.
Our poll responses. After doing our research document, we decided to create an open poll, and as of December 7, 2017, we had exactly 50 responses. Our questions were, does foster care impact your daily life? 86% said no, 14% said yes. We also asked, do you think foster care should be a more open topic? 86% said yes, and 14% said no. Also, we asked, do you know how to get involved with foster care? 28% said yes, 72% said no. We asked people questions, and this is what we got as responses. We asked, what do you know about foster care? They answered, it is poorly kept and has horrible service. Most foster parents don't have foster children for the paycheck they receive from the government. Another question we asked was, when you hear the word foster care, what comes to mind? The answer was, poor kids. I wish I could help or people who could take care of kids and didn't have them. Another question we asked was, are there any questions you have about foster care? They got an answer, and they said, I think it's a hard system to understand and probably is misunderstood.
So, some questions from our own poll were, so the first Q&A was, how bad does it have to be in a home before a child is removed? In very serious cases of abuse and neglect, a child can be removed permanently from the parents. This is called termination of parental rights, but in some cases, it can take up to about 5 years or more. The second one was, how do you get families whose parents are busy professionals interested in providing care? You may wish to look into part-time types of foster care, such as respite care, also known as short break or shared care. This covers a variety of different types of part-time care. You might have a child staying anything from a few hours each week to a couple of weekends each month, giving their own family or their full-time foster care providers a break. Or if you're looking into something more permanent, just like foster care, and trying to get the child adopted and not respite care, you might want to find an agency that works with your schedule. A good one in the North Texas area is Angel Heart, which on their website you can see that it guides you through the process from beginning to end and has pages on its website that tells you quite a lot about it. Or Our Community, Our Kids, and their links are provided below.
So what's our solution to foster care? To increase the awareness and understanding of the issues in foster care, we want to let people know how they can get involved. We've created accounts on social media platforms to spread awareness on foster care. We have an Instagram, a Twitter, and a YouTube account. In person, we've created flyers and distributed them throughout communities to gain more support for foster care.
What have we done? We've held polls asking what people know. We're in the process of distributing flyers to bring more awareness to foster care. We've created social media accounts to gain support for our cause. We've reached out to state representatives to have our voices heard by those in charge. And we've done research to find ways to support foster care families, and we've contacted high school principals to make announcements about this issue. What can you do to help?
You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at capital IUP lowercase SUSO, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at lowercase I uppercase UPSUSO. Also, you can find ways to support foster care families in your community, bring up foster care and bring awareness to the issue, consider becoming a foster parent yourself, being a big brother or sister or mentor to older foster kids, becoming a respite provider and offering babysitting at times. Contact foster care agencies to see what you can do. There's so many ways to get involved.